the last couple days I've just not been able to function. And today I made myself get up so I could come and see Angie.
Hey, come on in. So just go upstairs, turn left, white door, brown chair, and I'll be right up with you. All right. Honestly, here's how it felt when you first came in. It was like a great sadness walked into the room. And so I know you are having a lot of unresolved issues with a heartache. And I think, I don't even know what to tell you, except I don't think I know. This is, and I'm supposed to tell you, I think, this is not your forever place. That you're going through a time of heartache and grief. And I know that it's going to end, and you're going to get your life back and your joy back. And it's just, sometimes it's like, life is like a highway, and then suddenly the highway hits this logging road, and there's not much can be done about it. You just got to kind of go till it ends, and it's going to end. And I think that's what I was just telling you, because what I'm feeling is you might not remember that it's going to end, but it will. I'm going to tell you that nothing you don't already know, and that is that she is with you, and you know that. So, you know, I'm not telling you some amazing, mind-blowing fact, because you know that. You feel her. I feel that she visits with you in dreams, that you get a sense of her. I'm supposed to tell you that there might come a time, now don't get excited, that you don't feel her, but that's nothing bad. The reason I'm supposed to tell you this is because sometimes they step back a little bit. They don't leave, but they step back so that we can get on with our process and get into our groove, onto the path that we're supposed to be on, all right? So I'm supposed to tell you that if there comes a time when you just suddenly feel an emptiness, she's not gone. She's just letting you do what you need to do. I'm supposed to tell you, think of kindergarten. You take your baby to kindergarten, and then you have to leave your baby at kindergarten. Well, sometimes the baby don't want to be left at kindergarten, and they have anxiety, and they cry and carry on, and it's really hard, right? It's hard for the parent to leave them because, you know, it's your baby, and they don't want you to go. So you kind of go out, and you lurk around out in the hall. Okay, but you're really not leaving them. Now, the kid feels like you've left them, but they have to process that, right? But then they get on with it. I'm supposed to tell you, and I believe this is a message from your mother, that if you ever feel she's not there, she is simply out in the hall. She's simply letting you do what you're supposed to do, but she'll never be more than a thought away, ever. And on down the road, I think when you're more healed, you'll probably get a sense of her every day. I'm supposed to remind you one more thing. Here, we see like this. We can only see what's in front of us and our own suffering and all that, right? There, she sees like that. So all the stuff that was not available to her, that she couldn't understand, all the things that she, you know, wanted to know, she knows, she gets it. And I'm supposed to tell you, she gets it. She gets it. I don't even know what that means, but I'm supposed to tell you, she gets it. And I already told you she visits in dreams, but I'm going to tell you again to make sure that you know that. I'm supposed to tell you that if it's a dream where it's just, you know, kind of a crazy mixed up dream, she's just representing a symbol, something about you. But if it's a dream where you can't really remember exactly what was said, or she's across the table or across the room, or it's different, just has a different vibe to it, it's likely a visit. And while you may not remember what was said, the information that she gave you will be there when you need it, and the comfort that she gave you is there, even if you may not feel it right away. You got a chorus with you. You are like covered in spirits. So I think that, I'm guessing it's your dad, but it might be a granddad. Did your dad have red hair, or did your granddad?
My granddad.
Then it's your granddad, because I feel he's got red hair. Not that your dad's not there, because I think he is, but right now it's the granddad. And I don't even know if you knew him. I'm not really getting that vibe that you maybe even knew him, but it doesn't matter because he knows you. And I'm supposed to let you know that he's hanging out. Something about a goat. Did he have goats, or do you have goats? The reason I'm asking, I see it and I don't know what to do with it.
He had a pet goat.
Okay, then that's how we know it's him. Thank you. That helps me to figure out, because sometimes I get stuff and I don't know what to do with it. But that helps me to know that, and the red hair helps me know that's who it is. And I think that also validates what I'm telling you when I'm telling you that they do visit, and that he's with you today, and just need you to know that. And amongst the rest of the bunch, and I'm supposed to tell you that you're just never alone. Oh, your son. I know you have a son, but I just felt him really big. This is off subject, but I have to tell you the way I get it. He just popped up, so he must be looking for you. I think he wants to know where you are, just so you know. And also, I think he needs socks or something along that line, or shoes, something to do with his feet, just so you know. But anyway, what was I talking about? Don't tell me. I just felt something come in. And your totem animal right now is the owl. I feel very strongly the image of an owl, and I'm supposed to tell you that.
My sister loved owls.
Okay.
She collected them.
Well, there you go. That would probably be one of the chorus that's with you. So when you see the owl, I'm assuming that means to pay attention to your sister. And I also think it might represent you. And the owl is about being wise, about seeing in the dark, about, it's about the teacher, the philosopher maybe. So anyway, just have that information for what it's worth. And that's it. I don't have anything else about that right now. But I had to tell you because I forget it if I don't tell you right that minute. That and somebody around you is having a leg thing. I don't know if it's you or somebody else, but I do feel somebody around you may be having a pain in a knee or hip, or that might be me.
A friend of mine has a blood clot.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, hopefully they need to get that. We'll be getting that taken care of, because I actually, for it to me to pick it up at all, means it's not good. But I tell you too, that tells me a lot about you. It tells me you're spongy. That means you're empathic. Means you're going to pick up everybody and their brother. Mm-hmm. So you got to be careful that you might cleanse your energy so that you don't absorb everybody.
I do
and
that.
well, there you go. You will feel not only what you feel, but what everybody else feels. So sometimes you can literally cleanse your energy, put yourself in a bubble, maybe, so that you don't absorb that.
Do you see my dad?
Yeah, your dad's just like an extension of you. It's like, again, a chorus. So he's just, I think, an extension of you. And I feel like he will, I know this sounds kind of maybe weird, but I think I'm supposed to tell you. And you have to forgive me, because I have to take what I feel, the emotion, and I have to put it into words in my head that makes sense to me when I say them. Sometimes I even have to say things out loud 2 or 3 times before it resonates. But I think I'm just supposed to say something like, wait a minute, hold on. A cat just interfered. Do you have a cat?
I do.
Your cat must be looking for you. I think it's hungry.
Yeah.
As usual, maybe? Actually, I think your cat sees your dad when he visits. So if you have a cat that does something kind of weird, what cat doesn't do something kind of weird?
Right.
Your cat, one of them, I don't know which one, sees your dad when he visits. I'm supposed to tell you that. Your dad thinks it's fun.
He would.
So just be aware that he visits. And he's good. You know he's good. Yeah. He's very sorry because he left too soon. But he's good.
He left without any warning. He just... And I was 8 months pregnant.
I think it's very likely that his spirit and your boy's spirit crossed. He probably helped your son make his transition into this world.
It was very easy. I mean, I had a very easy time. Is it true that grief, like I have, can hold people with one foot there and one foot here?
No. They would have to allow it. Now, it is true that very often little children, when they pass, sometimes will stay around a lot longer because they are trying to help their parents or, whatever. But remember what I told you. We see like this, they see like that. So, yes, they might stay around a little longer to help you, but it's because they choose to, not because you're causing them to.
Okay.
Now, there's a difference between spirits that are, reconciled and ready to move on, and common spirits known as ghosts. That's a whole different animal. I'm not feeling that you have that kind of energy with you.
Oh, thank you so much. I feel better. I felt like I had a hot rock.
Oh, bless your heart.
Stomach.
I'm sorry. But I'm glad you come, and We'll see you
And
again.
these are tears of joy.
Oh, bless your heart.
So,
Bless your heart. Thank
I
you.
feel much better.
Thank you so
Oh.
much.
Appreciate you.
I'm coming to see Angela today because basically I'm just curious. I'm curious about myself. I'm curious about the way I feel about the world.
Alrighty, I'm going to tell you something. Did you ever feel like one day you woke up and you found yourself on this planet and you're looking around wondering, what the heck? How the heck did I get here? I don't belong amongst all these natives. This is not who I am. Because that's how you feel to me. You feel to me like you're supposed to be here or you wouldn't be here. You're fully human or you wouldn't be supposed to be here. But yet you're not fully human, and it's like, what the heck are you doing here? That's what I have to say to you.
That's how I feel.
Well, there you go. And that's how you feel to me. And I feel like you're here for a higher purpose. I don't know what that purpose is. You probably won't know what that higher purpose is. But I think as you travel through your life, you'll look back and you'll see, okay, I can see all this connected to this, and maybe you can say, I get it. But I think you're going to probably be very often scratching your head and wondering, who are these people? I can't possibly belong to them. Now, I'm not going to say to you, so are you experiencing alien abductions or anything? Because probably your answer would be no. However, I would be wildly surprised to find that you had not looked up at the sky and wondered from whence you came. I think if you haven't had paranormal experiences, or let's say experiences that cannot be easily or readily explained by whatever it is we do to explain things, I would be very surprised, because you've got that kind of energy. I think that you have one foot in this world and one foot in another world.
Well, it's funny you say that if you ask something about an alien abduction, that I would say no. But the fact of the matter is, I've dreamed a lot about being on alien ships, and I have a memory. It was kind of being in that in-between place between being asleep and awake, but I was up on all fours on my bed, and there were 4 of the classic-looking grays surrounding me, and they were going to get me.
That is very interesting to me, and it kind of confirms what I'm feeling. And so I guess what I'm supposed to say to you is, you're not alone. You probably feel alone, and you probably, again, wonder, what is my purpose? And my answer to you is, again, I'm not always shown what a person's purpose is. I think I'm here to confirm, though, that it is purposeful. It is for, again, a higher purpose. And as you get closer to the time of maybe doing whatever it is you're called to do, it'll be made clear. Or it actually may be clear in hindsight. But until then, live each day as it's presented to you. Live your life as a normal human and do what you're supposed to do as far as being here. But keep your eyes to the sky. Keep an open mind. Expect the unexpected. Don't try to fight it. If you try to fight it or control it, you just get in your own way. So just experience what you have to experience. And it's like a river of life. Sometimes you can control things because you're out there in the deep. Then you hit the rapids. And it's like everything's happening. You can't really control anything. But the thing is, you got to remember, I chose to be in this part of the river. I chose to be in these rapids. I chose to be here. It will take me where I need to go. I need to trust my process. Sorry. This is why they're disallowed.